problems. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on with my Scorpios? Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for reaching my channel, Tarot University. If you haven't been here before, I do a Celtic cross, and then I do another Celtic cross on top of that. And then at the final, I do past, present, and future 3 cards. So, I'm going to see what's going on for Scorpio for February 1st through the 15th. Yeah, I got a little bit of that flu that was going around. Influenza. Kids got it too. I think I got it from them, from school, because you know how they catch everything from school. Brought it home to me. I've been washing my hands regularly and constantly, but you know, you catch it through the air when they're coughing. If they don't cover their mouth, then it's very hard to control. You have to walk around with a mask on all the time, which I did for a while. I got tired of that. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, February 1st through the 15th. February 1st through the 15th, Scorpio. Scorpio reading, Spirit. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, you got a card upside down. That's a Queen of Cups. Scorpio card, huh? Could be Cancer or Pisces. All right, let's see what's going on here. Wow. Wow, Scorpio. You got on the bottom of the deck, though, in your mind, in your subconscious, you got the Death card. So something's dying in your subconscious, which was probably toxicity in your mind that you were probably regurgitating and, you know, fighting with yourself over. The good news is that's transforming now for you, Scorpios. Okay, so that's a really good card to get right there. It looks really good. It looks really good. Okay, so let's start at the center. We have Queen of Cups in the reverse. So we have somebody here that's a water sign. This person is usually the age of, you know, like 45 and up. Okay, they're in the reverse, which means that, you know, there's either some issues, some problems with somebody that's Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Or this could be Scorpio in the month of February. It looks like, however, the card that is clarifying this is you letting go of something. Okay, so you let go of something, and it affected a man or a woman that was a cup person. In other words, what I'm saying is you let go of some burden, Scorpio, that affected, it could have made you sad yourself to let go of this, whatever it was that you were trying to carry for a long time. It could have made you, it could be making you sad, or it could have affected a Cancer, Scorpio like yourself, or a Pisces person. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Maybe you decided enough is enough. I can't carry this weight of all this responsibility anymore. I can't worry about you anymore. Something like that. So you let it go, and it's either affecting you negatively, like you're sad about it, or it's affecting the other person. Or it could be both, really. It just came to me. Now, in the crown of your reading is the Page of Wands in the reverse. So what I'm getting here is that you don't really want to go out and You don't have any new starts. I mean, not that you don't have any new starts. What I'm saying is your motive for putting this weight down is not because you were going to go out and follow some kind of passion that you have. Okay, that's not why you put the, that's not why you left or why you're putting down this specific responsibility. It's not because you of a passion that you have. It's more or less just because I think you made a decision that you couldn't carry it anymore. There is some information that hasn't come in here in the recent past. You don't have all the information on something yet, Scorpio. It hasn't, you might be pending this information to come in. It could be papers in the mail. Maybe you're going through a divorce, some of you, and you're pending papers that someone told you they're sending, or it could be that you're sending them to someone and they haven't shown up yet to you because you get a copy of everything that goes to the other person. I know because I've been through 2 divorces, so I know these things. So anyway, it could be that you are pending some information. You're not really thinking about going out and following your passion. You don't have that. And this is also telling me that information hasn't come in too. This is another card that the pages always bring us some kind of information. So this could be information about a passion that you're in, but it's showing that it's not, it didn't come in, or you're not really, you know, that's not really what your plan was. Now, in the bottom of the reading here, I do have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So it's just showing me that you might be going through a time of karma right now a little bit. Maybe a little bit of struggle you're going through. Usually when the wheel is in the upright, it's in our favor, and when it's in the reverse, it's something that you had to go through, something that you're learning from. The wheel is a major arcana, so this is something that you had to go through. There was no way around it. You had to go through it. So you're learning a lot about yourself, Scorpio, so that when this wheel does turn in the upright, you're going to have so much more of a you know, a beautiful life. You're going to have that much more knowledge and wisdom to apply to your life. Okay, so for right now it's in the reverse. It just means that we're, you know, some maybe unwanted information, some unwanted lessons that we don't really want to go through are coming in, whether we want them or not. Okay, so whether we want them or not, that's what I'm getting. Now, you're moving away from this toxicity. So this could be a divorce. I'm really seeing some good cards coming up for you, though. You're moving away from some toxicity that was weighing you down. Scorpio was unhappy. That's what I'm getting with this again. Scorpio was unhappy. You had to lay the weight down. You laid it down, and you walked away. Now this could be, I'm not seeing any pentacles here, so it's not really pointing to your job. I'm seeing cups, and I'm seeing a lot of wands, which means fire, passion. I do see the Queen of Cups representing a person that would be a water sign. So I'm not sure. This looks more like a relationship to me for some reason. It's just, even though it's not leaning more on the cups, I'm getting a relationship here. Okay. This could be something that you yourself are going through alone, Scorpio, without the relationship, now that I'm thinking about this. Because it's showing you in the center here, you're laying down some burdens. Maybe you're laying down burdens that they were self-inflicted burdens. And you're ready to take off into the world now and venture out and see what's out there for you, instead of being hibernating inside the house, isolating. Maybe some of you Scorpios were isolating. See, as I go, I warm up. This is the first reading for the evening. I should do a fake one before I start, because I just starts coming in after a little bit. Anyway, this is you isolating, okay, until you decided to put down the burdens of whatever it was, the negative thoughts, or a lot of work chores, A lot of work chores, like trying to keep the house up, trying to keep the job up, trying to do everything. You were trying to handle every single thing, probably all on your own. So you set it all down. It got to be too much. And you decided to venture out into the world, right? In your mind first, you're venturing out. This is thoughts, thinking about venturing out into the world, okay? Now, you don't really have a passionate plan in place, and if you do, you're not following it yet. What I'm saying is, like, this might be a passionate plan if it was in the upright in its infancy, but since it's in the reverse, I'm thinking that you haven't even thought of what your plan is yet. You might know what direction you're going, but you haven't critiqued it enough yet to where you know exactly, you know, that you have a plan and you know what the first step's going to be. Okay, so it's in the reverse. You're not doing that yet for some reason. In the recent past, you were waiting for something to come in that didn't come in. Could have been information, maybe with some help. You were waiting for some help is what I'm getting. Papers. You might have been waiting for a love to come in. And then you just decided, well, I'm tired of waiting. That's not working. And you just said, okay, I need a change. I need to change this situation myself because nobody else is going to do it. And Scorpio was in the reverse, not feeling good. Scorpio put it down, and Scorpio moved on. In the mind at first, our thoughts come first and then the actions, right? So you thought about it, and then you did it, even though you don't know exactly what you're going to do yet, okay? And this is all meant to be. This is the major arcana. This is energy that you can't go around. You have to go through it. Okay, now I start seeing some really good cards for you. This is what you want. This is what you're after. Okay? This is, you know, having the whole family, everything put together, a spouse, the children, having all your dreams come true. It doesn't necessarily always have to represent family. This is having all of your emotions fulfilled, whatever that is. If you're not wanting a family and you don't want to get married, then it means that whatever fantasy or whatever thing that you're dreaming of, for your emotions to be fulfilled, it's showing that here. You have the energy to do this now, okay? And I'm also seeing in your environment that you're not depressed anymore. You're not being weighed down with depressive energies anymore. You have let go of that. You've let the toxicity behind you, and there it is, showing right there. You know, it's like information could have come out in your environment, or gonna come out if it hasn't already, which kind of helped free you along, helped push you along to realize, hey, you know what, it's time to move on now, or it's time to get out of here. Okay. And your hopes, fears, and dreams, you have a decision to make. You have the Two of Swords. Okay, so you're kind of in fear of making the decision, you know, because you don't want it to fail. You don't want to put everything down, throw all your cards down, and then fail, right? But you're doing it. You're really doing it. You're really throwing it all down. You're saying, forget that. I'm going this way. You're either going to go this way or you're going to go that way. And you put something all the way down, and now you're going to shoot out that way. Okay? So it's in your hopes, dreams, and fears. So let's see. Your outcome is having a lot of choices. Having a lot of choices, Scorpio. How wonderful is that? This is all in your dreams of what you want. You're having a lot of choices come in. You know, you can't make up your mind what you want. It was showing with the Page of Wands in the reverse. You don't know, everything's just so overwhelming and so great that you don't know which one you want. You're even out celebrating about it all. Okay, so it's showing a really good time celebrating, and you might be talking to some close friends about what should you do. You have all these options now that have opened up for you. Okay. So let's move on to the Death card here that was beneath the deck. And this is in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind might have been beating the crap out of you over a long time, okay? But it's time now for that to transform. You're transforming some old, repetitive information that kept you down, held you back. It's time for that to go now. This is also a major arcana. You can't go around this. You have to go through it. Okay, so it's showing that that's what you're doing. You're getting rid of those old negative thinking. Old negative baggage that no one needs. Okay, so now we're going to move on to a second Celtic cross. I'm glad I brought water over here. Hang on one second. So I do need some water. Okay. Oops. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpios, huh? Spirit, what's going on for Scorpios? What's going on for Scorpios? Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's mix it all in really good. Scorpio. Okay. This bracelet gets hooked up on this. I don't know why I force myself to wear it when I know it's going to get hooked up. Okay, Scorpio. My kids are on all kinds of medicine from the doctor and they're still coughing, and that flu is really bad this year. Okay, Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio, Spirit? Yeah? Okay. All right. All right, perfect. And bottom of the deck, we do have Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay. All right. So in the center of the reading here, I do have the King of Cups in the upright, where we started with Scorpio in the reverse. There's a King of Cups here that's in the upright with the Seven of Wands. So this is Scorpio leaving the situation and putting things down, okay? And this is somebody else, another water sign, who is now being put through struggles. They're getting the struggles that Scorpio put down. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or another Scorpio. That's, you know, that they have those, that they have some of their planets in those particular signs. They're water signs, okay? So I'm seeing the Seven of Wands, which is struggles. And then I'm seeing the King of Cups. He looks mad. Look at his face. He's got his cup tilted downward. It's empty. He's not feeling very loved. Looks like he's marching forward angrily. He's even giving that snake a mean look, like I'll rip your head off too, type thing, right? Okay. All right, anyway, we're moving on to the crown of the reading here. We have Five of Swords. So, you know, I mean, the Five of Swords in the reverse with the Page of Wands. You know, you stopped battling. You stopped fighting, Scorpio. And, you know, you were battling with someone that was immature and that was never going to go anywhere. I feel this person was really immature. and more than immature. They were just like really centered on themselves and immature. And it was never going to go anywhere. You put the Five of Swords down. It's in the reverse, so the fighting has stopped now. Okay. The person could have had some Leo or Sagittarius or Aries in their chart as well. Maybe the rising sign or the moon, because it's immaturity there, so probably the moon. It's in the reverse. Okay, so then in the recent past, you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so it's in the reverse. Reverse. It sounds funny when I say it. And you have the Eight of Wands, first reading, where things, it just didn't come in. Things weren't coming in. Some kind of message wasn't coming in. Love wasn't coming in. It just seemed like nothing was happening. Nothing was coming in. And then you even have the Six of Pentacles. Nobody was even sharing with you, Scorpio. Looks like you might have been doing all the giving and nobody was sharing with you. They weren't filling your cups up. They weren't, it wasn't a give and take situation. They were taking, take. Okay. Now, in the near future, you do have that in your mind, in your thoughts, you're thinking about moving on, getting away from this whole situation. This is leaving things in the past. You know, the subconscious, the toxicity we talked about, leaving all that behind, and you've got the Hangman in this reading, showing that, you know, you're pausing, thinking about things in your mind. That's this transforming, and you're transforming your thoughts and your thinking. Okay. So you're kind of pondering a different perspective. You're kind of pondering old perspectives that you had compared to new perspectives that you can have. And you're leaning toward the positive. Your energy here is that of the Ten of Cups, wanting something to flourish as far as filling your cups up. Whatever that wish is, like I said, it doesn't have to mean the happy family. It could mean a job. It could mean anything. But you just want the whole package, whatever it is. You want it to complete all of your emotions, okay? Not just some, but all. And you do have that with the Three of Swords. So to me, this is telling me with these two cards together that you've been hurt when you've gone for this before. You've gone for this situation before and you were hurt by deception. Okay? But it looks like, you know, nothing can keep Scorpio down. You're taking that into consideration as you move forward with this new desire that you want to turn out. You're taking it all into consideration, the deception. So you got your radar open. You're looking for red flags, right? Okay. Now in your environment, you have coming out of depression, some news coming in that enlightens you. And you also have justice. I'm so happy. It's the Libra card. You have justice. Yay, Scorpio. So, you know, this is in your environment. You could be around a Libra. You could be getting some news about something that's come through and you feel like justice has been done. Information comes out and you feel that justice has been done. Okay? So it takes you out of any kind of bad mood. It takes you out of depression. Now, in your hopes and dreams, you do have that you had to make a decision to leave the past behind and go forward. And you have the Two of Pentacles, the Lord of harmonious change. It's talking about change, moving forward with change, being balanced in your change, you know, moving forward and then becoming balanced. So you have the two there. And you're afraid of it. You're not going to be balanced and you're afraid of making this move. But the cards are telling me that it's going to work out and you're going to be balanced. You're going to be okay. Okay, so then what do we have here for the outcome? You have lots of choices, okay? And it comes with the Ten of Wands. So, Scorpio, please, do not repeat what you've already been through. Do not try to go out and I know Scorpios, You have all these choices open to you. This card's telling me you're going to try to do all of them, or you're going to try to do most of them. It's got the Ten of Wands here, carrying a heavy load again. You know, just because you have a lot of choices, pick one or two and be happy, instead of bogging yourself down with saying, well, I can conquer it all. I can go out and I can do all these. All these look fun. I can handle all this, and it's going to fill all my cups. And then here you're in the mode of, you know, being bogged down again. So you don't want to do that, right? Okay, and the clarification to the wands was, if you take on all these wands, you're going to have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so the you're not going to want to leave it either. You're going to stick with it. You're not only going to want to do it all, Scorpio, you're going to stick with it. Okay, even though, you know, in the upright, this card means to abandon ship, abandon problems, abandon, warning, warning, abandon, abandon. In the reverse, it's almost like you know that you should abandon this much responsibility or all these fun things that you're out there going, I can do this, yes, I'll do that, and I'll take it all on. Like you don't want to abandon it, even though you know the warnings there that you shouldn't be getting yourself back into this situation again, right? Okay. So it looks like you have a lot of opportunities coming for you. You have a lot of opportunities opening up, and you have a lot to celebrate. The card that was on the bottom with the Death card was the Ace of Cups. So right now you're going through this transformation, and so you're really not wanting to go out and offer love, to offer yourself, to offer your cup outward to another person. This is because you're going through this transformation, and this cup is flowing inward to love yourself. So this transformation is all about getting rid of toxicity, turning the love inward on you, concentrating on you, turning it inside or on you. Loving yourself is a transforming principle here with this transformation card, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse is what that's telling me. Is that's what it wants you to do. That's what you're going to be doing. Let's say we've gone through all of this. Did we go through the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom here? I don't think we did. Okay, so we did go through the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse, and I talked about karma and maybe there are a few struggles, something you can't get around, but you got to go through it. And then we do have a Knight of Pentacles, so there could be some kind of a earth sign here. Somebody that's from the age of 20 to 45, that it's in the reverse. This person is someone that moves very slowly towards you, and it looks like they moved away from you instead of moving forward towards you. Maybe in the past this person moved on out of your life. Earth sign from age 20 to 45. It can also mean information about money. In the recent past was news about you're going to get less money, or money not coming in that you thought was coming in. Okay, in the recent past. And there's a reason for that, because it's clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. How could I forget that word? Fortune. Okay. So so it could either be about money or a person that left you that was an earth sign, or it could be about that there's going to be less money coming in the past. Okay, so then Scorpio says, okay, less money coming in, and then Scorpio takes action. You know, that upsets Scorpio. Scorpio takes action, dumps everything they're doing. You know, King of Cups here, flips the card up to King of Cups, becomes master at the game, even though there's a lot of problems and snarls and struggles in the situation. You know, Scorpio moves on ahead away from toxicity while they're meditating about what they're going to do and how they're going to make this money come in. This is another scenario for someone else. I know this is hitting for someone else. And even though they feel like they were jacked around with the money thing, the Three of Swords, they're still seeing this dream come true, right? And then you have justice happens, and it flips everything around. So something justified for Scorpio happens, and it brings Scorpio out of that, fear, depression. Some information comes in, okay, in their environment, and it balances out their decision. They go this way, they know it's going to be balanced, okay, and it just gives you lots of choices, and it also makes you want to take on a lot of choices, and it puts you back with the Ten of Wands and a lot of work, taking on a lot of work like you did in the past. And put your cups in the reverse with that. Scorpio says, I'll put the cups on the side for a while, let those sit over here for a while, and we're gonna get this work done, and then I'll pick my cups up later after I succeed this, and then I'll flip my cups around and get what I want to fill my cups up. Sound like you, Scorpio? And everything will be happy. So that's what I see. The cards are telling me two different stories here, and it'll hit for different Scorpios, whether you're rising Scorpio, Sun, Moon in Scorpio, Pluto on rising is Scorpio rising as well. So this is what I see here. Okay, so that was your reading, Scorpio. Sorry it was late, and I apologize. I will talk to you soon. If you're new, please do subscribe, like, and share, and leave comments, because I love to read your comments. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.